Hello everybody and welcome back to Lucky by Nature. Today I'm going to help you out with the Scorched Earth loot drop locations, but unlike anyone else, I will actually show you the route to each one. I'm not just going to go to the location and open my GPS to show you that I was there. No, that is pointless in my opinion, because you can look up the coordinates on the internet and do the same thing yourself, but it sucks to fly around with your GPS in hand. I'm going to show you how to do a run without ever looking at the GPS, and even if you are in a primitive server where there is no GPS, you will still be able to do this. After you learn the route, you will be able to get 3 if not all 4 loot drops every time you do a run, and within a week you will be surprised at how much loot you will accumulate. I'm going to do 2 runs. The first one is on my server, where I can show you what to look for, and I have also placed a blue artifact where the loot drop should be to show you exactly where you should look. This is the one you should use to practice with. The second run will be in an official server and we will see how many drops I can find. First thing you need to know is that there are 18 drop locations. Second thing you should know is that there is a total of 4 drops at any given time, as I have mentioned before. So let's get started. We will start with a starting point so you can orient yourself to the map. The best place to start will be at an obelisk, since everyone is able to find them. In this case, we will start at the red obelisk. From here, we will fly right over the mountain through the flatter area. And as you get over the mountain, you will see this. Fly to the left of it, and just beyond that, you will see some palm trees. The first drop will be there, just beyond the palm trees. Once you get to this point, then turn right. It's extremely bright out here, so I'm going to change the time of day so that way you guys can see better. Alright, so now the next one is going to be in front of the ruins, right here. So let's make our way over there. You will be able to see it right after the sand dune in front of the ruins. And then once you get to it, then you start turning and you will see the sand dune here. And you want to stick to the left of it. And just hug the side of it and follow it down until it starts to come down. If you keep on going forward, you will hit the barrier. So just start turning at this point. And then you will see the ruins and try to stay to the left of the ruins. See there, I just barely hit the barrier. And then this next one here used to come out in the past. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I decided to just add it in there just in case. So I would call that a bonus. Once you get over this dune, the next one is really close. Just slightly to the right of the spine of this dune here. And then after this one, you want to go more towards the middle of that massive dune in front of us, and you should be able to see it. There's no way you can miss it. And then after that, the barrier comes out pretty far to the right, so you gotta try to kind of go to the middle. You'll see a little pile of bushes and things. See, I hit the barrier slightly. And you want to go towards the massive dune, but you'll see it, the next one here, slightly to the left. And there's nothing here. After that one, there's nothing until you go past this massive dune. After this massive dune, I just follow the spine of these dunes that are going horizontally. And what I'm looking for is this little area. That's the start of another dune. And it should be right there. And I just keep on following the spine of this dune. And I'm shooting for this massive dune way out in the distance. And drop number 9 should be right before you get to it. So now we want to go over the massive sand dune, and you will see some trees, and you want to go to the right of these trees right here. Now it's going to get a bit narrow up after this one. That was number 10. The barrier comes really close. Oh, there is an alpha worm there. We're not going to mess with that. So this gets really narrow right through here. So we don't have any drops, not until it starts to widen again, which it should be. Alright, it should start widening up here in a bit. You see these trees right over to the right side? That's basically my marker. The barrier goes out and then it comes back in, and so I look for my next marker, which is this bushes here, and I'll probably hit it just slightly, but I fly right over it. See, there you go. And then my next one is here, and just beyond those bushes is where the drop location is. If the drop is there, I'll see it. If not, I'll just continue flying to the ruins, and then I turn right, and you can see the sand dunes way out here, and I always go towards the peak, to the left peak. On the right side you'll see a bit of ruins. But I just fly straight through and you will see the next drop right there. But of course, if the drop is not there, what I do is I just fly slightly past these bushes on the right side, and then I turn left, like a 90-degree angle. Then I look for my next marker, which is this ruin over here, and then on the right side there's some palm trees. And you want to fly more towards the middle. There's a huge sand dune, and on the left side of it is where you'll find your drop. If you keep on flying, you're going to hit the barrier, so start turning right. There we go, I just hit it. And now we're looking for our next reference points, which are right here. See, it's almost like in a straight line, so I just follow that until I come up to the dune, and then I just follow the spine going this way. And right before the end of this, you should be able to see the drop, and see, there's an actual drop there. If you don't see a drop here, you just keep on going until this sand dune kind of flattens out, and then you turn towards the obelisk. And if you notice on the back there, you can see the red obelisk. Fly it right towards it, and you should see the next drop there, number 15. And if it's not there, just fly until you see these palm trees, then start turning to the left. It's gonna get pretty narrow up here with the barrier and the cliffs. And you know, you have a little ways to go to the next one. But as I come to these horn looking things over on the right, I know that there's a massive dune coming up. We have to get over that dune right here, and there's a flat area right after it. And then there's another dune behind it. On the dune behind it, there is this finger coming down, and basically the drop will be right before that finger at the very bottom of it. You see? It's a little hard to see, but you'll get the hang of it. Then we fly over the finger, and we're looking for 2 sand dunes with ruins in the middle, and you want to be to the left of the smaller sand dune. And you will see it right off of a little finger here. See right there. Then if you look out in the distance, you'll see that sand dune, and you want to fly towards the base of it on the right. It's against the barrier. And drop number 18 should be right there towards the end of the sand dune. Alright guys, so that's the end of the run. So you can try it as many times as you want until you get the hang of it. But I think now it's time for us to go and do it in an official server so you can see what it's like. Now it is pretty bright and a lot of people don't like coming out during the day to look for these drops because they're hard to find. But in our case, of course, you know, since I do know this route by heart, I shouldn't have any issue finding them. But I usually go during the day because at night there's a lot of people out looking for them. But this is spot number 2, and it looks like there's one there. So, yep. As you saw, it was really hard to see, so I tend to slow down whenever I come to a location. That's not bad. So now we want to hug the left of this sand dune that's next to the arena, and then we're gonna turn to the right and go left of the ruins, and then the bonus spot, which it looks like somebody put something there, so they know about it. And there's nothing here either. It looks like most of these spots are already marked, which I mean, it kind of makes it easy, but unnecessary for me. And once you get the hang of this, you know, it doesn't matter where you're at. I know that a lot of experienced players, they don't like to see those markers because, you know, it makes it easier for the people that are not as familiar with the drops or their locations. But it doesn't look like I see much here. I'm speeding it up just because, you know, so we can get through it quicker. So that was drop location number 10, and I didn't see anything there. So far we've only gotten one drop, and now we're coming to the section where it's going to get wider, and I'm going to be looking for my markers, you know, the bushes. And there it is. There it is right there. And there's the flat area, and then there's nothing there. So here's the ruins. Now we're going towards that sand dune, and then to that area where I have to turn left. There's the bushes and stuff to the right, and it looks like somebody marked this one. Oh, and there's a drop right there. That's quite the marker that they put up here. Alright, so this is number 2. So there should be 2 more out there. So now we're going towards the ruins, and then on the right side there's the palm trees. We go in the middle, and then this is where the barrier is, so we have to turn right. Then you'll see those 2 things, one after the other, and this is where we go on the backbone of this sand dune, and here's another drop. So that's drop number 3. Oh, nice, I didn't even have to get off my wyvern. Alright, and now we're going towards the red obelisk. And it looks like that one's marked as well. And here's drop number 4. So yeah, that's all drops. So now we have to wait, I believe, for about 40 minutes before they respawn again. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and take you through the rest of our route. And this is where it gets pretty narrow. And the next marker that I'm looking for is that horn-looking thing, which I see it on the distance over there to the right. So that means that the massive sand dune is coming up. it's really hard to distinguish. Okay, it looks like somebody built where right next to the loot drop that comes out there. Now we're looking for the 2 sand dunes, and it looks like somebody built there as well, and it should be right there. And then the last drop would be over here by the sand dune towards the end of it, right here. And that's pretty much the end of the run. So hopefully this will help you out, and I do hope that you get a lot of loot. Obviously, the more people that see this video, the more competition you're gonna have. That's it for me, guys. So until next time, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.